Oi, again with the Russian. Oh. Hello everybody, welcome aboard. Welcome to Beijing, China, aboard our Antonov AN-26. NATO reporting name, Curl. Twin-engine turboprop civilian and military transport aircraft. Let's run up its two. This is interesting. Okay, so here we go. I gotta take a pause as I try to read the engines on this thing. It's got two Progress AI-24VT turboprops that produce 2,820 horsepower each, plus one Tumansky RU-19A300 type 1,795-pound thrust turbojet in that right nacelle. You see the little exhaust right there, which serves as an APU and is a climb rate and high altitude cruise booster. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Do we have flaps? We do have flaps. All right, there's a little bit of flap. Let's run these engines up and get in the air. And just like that, we're in the skies above Beijing, China, in our Curl. United Nations livery on this one. Nice. Let's make sure we don't hit any buildings before I start flying this aircraft. All right, there we go. Turn you down a little bit more. There we go. All right, this aircraft was designed and produced in the USSR from 1969 to 1985. After successful operations of the AN-24T tactical transport in austere locations, interest in a version with a retractable cargo ramp increased. Initial studies for the retractable ramp were carried out as part of the project AN-40 medium transport. When given the go-ahead for the AN-26 in March 1968, the Antonov OKB adapted the ramp design of the AN-40 to the AN-24 fuselage. Thus was born the AN-26. We got our ramps back here. See that? Behind those flares there to kind of flare the airflow around the ramps. Using the majority of the AN-24 airframe with those high-set cantilever wings, the twin turboprops, that stocky main undercarriage you saw, the AN-26 also included military equipment such as tip-up paratroop canvas seats, overhead traveling hoists, bulging observation window, which you can actually see right there. Look at that bulging observation window. And a parachute static line attachment cables. Now, we're in China because this aircraft was also manufactured without a license agreement in China by Sanyang Aircraft Factory as the Y-14, later changed to be included in the Sanyang Y-7 series. I mispronounced that, I know. Crew, 5. 2 pilots, a radio operator, a flight engineer, and a navigator. That's a lot of people. Capacity is 40 passengers or 5,500 kilograms, 12,125 pounds of cargo. Cruise speed was 440 kilometers an hour or 273 miles an hour, and the range, 2,500 kilometers, that's 1,584 miles with maximum fuel, 1,100 kilometers or 683 miles with maximum payload. Now, we got to try to get this plane back on the ground. There's the airport over there. All right, well, we try to manage that little fun trick. Let's check our gauges. So shift 1, there's an up-close view of our main gauges. Nice. 2, that gets us this thing, which looks to be a communication panel, nav panel, that kind of thing. 3, that gets us a autopilot, I'm going to guess. That is our starter panel. There's a yoke. There's GPS. I was right, that was a starter panel. All right. And overall, not a bad looking aircraft. We got our guys in UN livery. We've got a Saint or something there. They all look like they're ready to go. Now, how clickable is this cockpit, though? It is an unclicking cockpit. I'm not a really big fan of unclickable cockpits. Where is the runway? There is the runway. Okay. Where is our airspeed? That would be an important thing to know. Where is airspeed? Alright, so that's engines over there, swinging around. We have air brakes. When I hit air brakes, it opens up my cargo bay. Look at that. Oh, look at how it folds under. There we go. There's the look at what that cargo bay can do right there. So you got that cargo bay that slides out underneath like that. You can actually see the hoist up in there. Nice. You can also see the fold-up seats. So very much a cargo designation here. Let's put that back on landing here. That is quite the impressive door assembly. All right, let's get down. Does it have reversing, I wonder? Yes, it does. Oof. Nice landing there, don't you think? There we are. So that we can just open that up while we're on the ground here. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Very nice. All right. Well, that's the Antonov AN-26 curl. You know, it looks really nice. My biggest disappointment is this cockpit. I really am not a fan of these cockpits where you can't click on stuff and have it do things. But there you go. If you're looking for a Russian, Ukrainian cargo aircraft, maybe to fly some, what is that? What do you think that is? Fuel oil, diesel. Fly some diesel to your remote locations. You might check out this aircraft. The link is in the description as always. I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Flight Simulator Explained Spotlight, the Antonov AN-26 curl. Till next time, don't ever let me land an airplane. Good Lord, that was scary. Thrust reversers in flight. Good grief.